Good afternoon, this is Paul. It's a gorgeous day today, and it's a fantastic day to show you what's behind me, which is a really sleek, beautiful looking Aston Martin DB11 Volante. Let me show you around. Now on a day like this, I'm just going to show you the surroundings. This is a really nice surrounding to be doing what I'm doing, and to be able to present to you a car as pretty as this one is. It's a DB11, it's a Volante, which means convertible. The colour is nothing short of spectacular. So it's parked sort of semi in the shade, but you can see when the sun hits it, it's just incredible. It really pops. It gives you a real sense of sparkle and glitter. It just looks gorgeous. It makes what's already a very pretty car look amazing. Now the shape of the car, as you can see from here, if I just come down and focus on the rear end, you've got quite a wide rear end, which I think the rear end is wider than the front. It looks really cool. It's very sleek. The lines of the back here with the rear lights, which are smoked, which you can see, they blend in nicely with the back of the car. The big twin exhausts that stick out of the back, and then those big wide track tyres. You can tell this car means business. There's a lot of power up front. It's going to deliver it to those rear wheels very nicely. Coming down through the car, if I just show you, you can see as I move the camera, there are no interruptions in the paintwork, there are no interruptions in the panels. It's just lovely. The wheels in fabulous condition. They're black with a diamond turn front face. The signature side grills that you can see there, which the camera's struggling to see because of the light, and you can see the size of those front brakes with these huge calipers. They're designed to stop something that has a lot of power, and this car certainly has a lot of power. It's just stunning. I just love it in this colour. On a day like this, I would love to be jumping in this car and going somewhere special. Of course, the V8 engine, you've got two options with this. You've got the V8 and the V12. V12 is a big heavy engine. It's very powerful, but the V8 gives this car something that the V12 doesn't. It gives you a real sort of a NASCAR sound, an exhaust note, so it sounds really raspy. See the lovely emblems and that really nice contrast stitching here. So it gives you a really nice sound. It's very punchy, it's turbocharged, and it's smaller and lighter. So the fact that it's smaller and lighter means that Aston Martin have been able to balance the car better than they would have done with a much bigger engine. Again, those Aston Martin emblems. You can see there the comfort access happening. Allows you to get in and out of the back. And here we have the armrest, and if I move that button here, you can see the armrest slides back and forward as well. That's where the handbook and service book and everything is, and the tracker card. And then you've got centre console with piano black interior, and then basically the head unit. A lot of the technology from this car, the older Aston Martin's technology came from Volvo for the head units, and it was functional to a degree, but this, I just press start, put my foot on the brake, just turn that down. So what we've got here is, this is what you would find in a Mercedes. So you've got a touchpad here, you've got a dial there which drives this screen. Okay, and just close the door. Now if I pop this into reverse, the foot on the brake, press the reverse button, you can see that we now have a 360-degree surround camera and a really clear rear view camera. Now that makes parking so much easier, especially if it's wet, especially if it's dark. Everything else on the car is fabulous. This is all touchscreen, so I can flick through various different options, radio, various different channels. And if you've ever had a decent Mercedes, you will see that this is much as you would see in an AMG GTS. So very nice, easy system to use, and a very nice clear camera. We've got a multifunction steering wheel which gives you adjustable dampers, so you can adjust your ride depending on the kind of road you're travelling on and the speed you're travelling and how you drive. You've got the plus on this paddle, no, you've got the minus, sorry, on this paddle, and the plus on this paddle, so you can change up through the gears here and down through the gears on the left one. And then you've got your drive mode switch. Now at the moment you can see there it's this service due on with the car's due a service and an MOT. So if you look at the GT here, if I press that button, you'll immediately hear the exhaust notes change. That puts you into sport, and then sport plus, and then all the dials go red. So that's really, really cool. And then that goes back to normal. I don't normally do this, but I'm just going to give that little rev so you can. It's a really, really nice sound. It's a nice place to be. So you can hear another one starting up. We've got another Aston Martin V8 as well. I don't know what's another Aston Martin. So if I just turn that off. And of course it has the plaque there which shows that it's hand built in England. Now I'm going to pop the bonnet and show you what we've got here, which is a nice big clamshell to cover that a big engine bay, big cross brace, so that gives you structural rigidity, helps the handling, makes the car a lot more predictable when you're driving quickly. You've got two big air intakes there as well, so it's gulping down air because it will breathe heavily when it's under power. And then you can see at the top here turbo 1 and turbo 2 feeding bank 1 and bank 2, 4 cylinders on each side. So that is a twin turbo V8. And if you look at where it sits in relation to the axle, so the axle is here, it sits just behind the axle, and what that does is that puts the main bulk of the weight between the wheels, which helps with handling. It's also sat as low as it'll fit in the chassis, so that will give you a lot more dynamic handling than if you had a bigger, heavier V12 in the front. So makes the car more agile, and you can see just how beautiful it is under here. What lovely condition. There's no corrosion or anything like that. It's just been properly looked after, which is lovely. As I say, it is due a service. It's been the previous owner had done very few miles on it. I think 800 miles or so in the last year. Had it in storage, so that's why we managed to buy the car. It's just such a pretty thing. And just over 32,000 miles. So I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about it, please visit our website, which is www.bramshawebv.com. Either pop us an email or drop us a text or a WhatsApp, or pick up the phone and speak to us. We'd love to talk to you about it. Thank you for watching.